Welcome into round 7 of the Kissimmee Regionals hosted by Versus Games. We have, you're never going to guess this. Just go ahead, guess. See if you can get it right. You're right, Superheavy Samurai. Yep.
Okay.
You got
I was gonna say
Joseph
Invoked.
Francis. Wait, you were going to say what?
Invoked.
Invoked. That would have been super close. That deck plays spells. This one chooses to play none.
Yeah.
And once again, we have Superheavy Samurai. My apologies. But we have another deck that's super interesting that we haven't seen in quite some time. I'll let you take it.
Yeah. So we also against the Superheavy Samurai deck, we have a Tearlament deck. I don't know what format we're in, but I don't remember Tears being a deck that people play.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite some time since we've seen a tier deck, obviously, since their culling of that ban list, but it looks like... Oh, okay, so we have Joseph winning the die roll, choosing to go first. Leads off with Prodigy, always a strong starter. Frank on the other side just hanging out.
Good old one-card starter here.
Yep. Got a little monkey board. So here we go. Summon Prodigy. Frank taking a second to read it and review it. It's always the issue with pendulum cards sometimes. It's just a lot of text when it's only like one centralized effect resolving. You just want to double check all of the text itself.
Need a law degree to understand the card.
Yeah, exactly. But we see Soul Piercer come down and grab, or excuse me, link for Scarecrow. Scarecrow adds, or excuse me, Soul Piercer adds Bike. Bike effect discard. I am just all over the place. Yeah, Bike effect add. And then from here, we'll most likely see the equip and tribute. Most likely from Scales. Okay, nope. My apologies. Revive first for Soul Piercer.
Ooh, he looks like he drew the box there.
Oh, yeah, he did draw the box. That was unfortunate. I'm kind of getting out of order here. A little bit missequencing, but yep. So you're going to see the Revive, effect to scale itself, and the Search. Then from here, we will most likely see Baron.
Oh, my God.
Yep. Equip and then tributes.
Here he comes.
Just explain the interaction by Joseph here. Frank double checking.
Scales.
Yep. Here are Scales. Link 2. Probably, yep. Genius. Because he can't make Ballista anymore, correct? Well, it probably... Does Ballista allow add from grave, or is it...
No, it's only deck.
Okay.
Yeah, so once you draw the box, it's just kind of useless.
Yeah, that's fair. So, wait. Oh, looks like he's just searched follow-up then. Oh, no, excuse me. That was Soul Piercer. Yeah.
We'll get there.
Yeah, I'm just too eager. And Pendulum Summon for 3. For double wagon, my gosh.
That's crazy. And maybe see a Savage coming up here, or it could just be like an Apo for 4.
Yeah.
Ooh,
main deck spell canceller.
It's pretty good.
Yep, right there on the list. That is very interesting. That is, well, I mean, Tearlament doesn't use spells to fuse, right?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
You know, that's weird though, because they're a fusion archetype.
Yeah. Whoa, that's crazy.
Wow. Saw a booster ad there. Let's see if he's going to make.
Yep. Going into Regulus.
Card doesn't even detach the search. It just says summon search.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Why even have material?
Yeah. It's just more for Zeus.
Yeah.
They knew what they were doing.
Oh, yes.
Oh, wow.
Haven't seen this
Link 4.
Apple for 4.
Saryuja for 4. Summon the spell canceller. Yep. Joseph just reviewing the materials he used for Saryuja. Completely foregoing the Appaloosa. And Saryuja's effect, when used for 4 link materials, draw 4, then put 3 back to the bottom of your deck.
Yeah, you're familiar with this card.
I'm very familiar with this card, using a block BA to put back a lot of the pieces I did not want in my hand, such as Farfa, or Seer, or Graph.
Or any BA.
Yeah, exactly.
BA deck.
Yeah, and most of them I with just hard open, so yeah, it was very nice. And then we see the Spell Canceller coming down, the extra 300 boost from Saryuja being denoted here. Then the effect of Baron Pop on Saryuja to make sure nothing is getting over the Spell Canceller.
That is fair.
And we do see a Droll in hand.
Okay, that's a Havnus for
Is that a Droll and Kurikara? My gosh, he does play Kurikara as well in the main deck, 3 Kurikara.
Ooh, Mudora pitch Kelback.
That is very interesting.
It looks like he has.
King of the Swamp, Poly, and Night Serpent, I believe.
Yeah, Knight Sword Serpent.
Yep. And then what is that? Shadal Beast, I think?
Looks like should all be. It's King of the Swamp.
So he negated the. Oh, he ashed. Very interesting. He ashed the Kelbeck, and he's normal summoning the Night Sword Serpent. So we're going to see Time Thief Redoer touchdown here. And then we're going to go most likely right to battle phase, right?
Looks like it. Looks like
So swing over. So it's only at 21 right now.
Yeah, so should be able to get rid of the spell
Yep.
canceler here.
So spell canceller is no more. And then from here, he can go into only a 3-mat Zeus. But it could be... Oh, polymerization in main phase 2. I wonder if...
Is this worthy of the negate?
Yes, it definitely is worthy of a negate. Because, I mean, Guardian Chimera could just,
Oh, for sure.
If he, God forbid, he has any, like, fusion... Oh, the Havness!
Yeah,
the Havness on the regulars! My gosh.
Huge.
He has to bear negate this, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I don't think you can afford to let the.
But at this point, it's
wow.
resolving. Oh, what am I thinking? There's. Oh my gosh.
Tier cash exchange Rhino.
Oh, that's rough. So he's triggering tier cache. Soul Piercer effect to search. Baron not being utilized yet. Tier cache to mill 3 more. Oh, 2 more. I'm sorry. Terraforming and King of the Swamp. Yikes.
Yeah, this is not looking good. Even if he can make a Zeus here, Baron negating it is kind of...
Yeah, it leaves him in a non-ideal situation. Last card in his hand is King of the Swamp, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, this is very rough.
Yeah, we've already searched Poly.
I mean...
the only thing I can think of is, like, maybe...
Yeah, he has to make the Zeus here.
Yeah. I can see him maybe going, if he plays the chair...
Oh, that's unfortunate. So we're just going to see a Baron pop, force out the Zeus, Zeus chain, Baron negate.
Yeah.
And from there, it's probably just open shut. Yep. Baron effect pop, Zeus effect chain, Baron effect negate. And from there, yep, he sees it. It's over. Yep.
Now he just has to see how he puts the...
Yep. So...
Okay.
Still have 1 card left in hand that is unknown to to Frank, but Frank says, I'm going to put you through your paces, and most likely just try and see more of the deck. And this brand new format, it is typically very wise to see, or make your opponent at least perform enough to reduce you down to 0, because, you know, no one knows exactly what is in each other's decks. You have ideas, but... You know, the Zeus may have just been bait for a larger Nibiru coming down.
For sure. Yeah. You know, start a new format, no one knows what's going on. So
exactly.
We have an idea, but, like, nothing's ever set in stone. So
yep.
The best part of, I think, like, the early part of the season is, like, there's so much, like, ability to experiment and actually try different tactics, as, like, you know, Frank is trying to do with Tier. So.
Yeah, it can also be the best and worst part, just due to the fact... Oh, someone just wiped out a skateboard.
Damn.
It could be the best and worst part just due to, you know, unfortunately losing to variants sometimes.
Yeah.
No one likes losing to situations that they feel like shouldn't happen, but sometimes it just can't be the case. I think Gamma has to be summoned by a card effect, not by a game mechanic. Or how's Gamma word? Okay, that is the case. You cannot summon Gamma by Pendulum Summoning. It has to be summoned by card effect. Pendulum Summoning is, in fact, a game mechanic, so not allowed to be summoned off that.
Spared.
I mean, it's not like he doesn't have enough tuners on field already.
True.
Yeah, so I guess, yeah. He only has 2 tuners. Let's see from here. It looks like Joseph was very excited to start his turn, but now is having some slowdown just trying to make sure he has enough to put game on board while also maybe playing around Frank's last card.
Yeah, I mean, even if he doesn't kill him here, he's in a very commanding position.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the Baron is used up, unfortunately, but, I mean, let's take a look at his extra deck. He could be on Savage as well, so that's just pretty much just a replacement Baron. Oh, he also has Appaloosa, so that could just be another route down the road. He could be doing that. Oh, here's Unicorn to spin back the Havness, use up that Gamma that's not doing anything for him. And then from here, he could be going into an Appaloosa.
I think it's probably going to be an access code here, maybe?
He does play access code. Actually, that could most likely be the
Yeah, he could
situation.
just be
He's
going for
probably just
game.
not even fearing the last card.
Yeah.
So he's just going right for it. Yep, access code.
There it
That's
is.
enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
He said, you know what? If you have nib, let me see it.
That is fun. I mean, that's like the only thing you lose to there at that point.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely, absolutely.
Not a very favored card right now in the format.
Yeah, no. Or maybe like a random Baylor.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, a random Baylor just kind of keep the game going on a little bit longer, but yeah, no. So we are on to game 2 with most likely Frank going first. Let's take a look at the side decks here. I mean, still once again pretty typical side deck. We have the Bestials and Joseph's side deck. We have Ghost Ogres. We have Kaijus. And then a couple of Ghost Spells, which is interesting to see. So it looks like 3 Magnuma, 1 Druid Swarm, and potentially the 2 Ghost Spells coming in against Frank here, which could be very difficult to deal with.
Yeah.
Very, very difficult.
This is his deck looks very unintentionally equipped to deal with the tier matchup. So
Yeah, no, it seems a little way too equipped to
equipped.
deal with the tier matchup. And we just saw, by a little accident there, Frank siding in Crime. Maybe not siding in Crime. Very interesting.
I figured unless maybe he is trying to make his opponent go second.
You mean first?
Yeah,
Him
first.
go second?
First, yeah.
Yeah. I got what you mean, yep.
Close
Anyway. it does seem like that could be the case. I wonder what the case would be for not siding in Crime
Yeah.
if you are going first. But, I mean, we both experienced the pain of Crime.
Yeah.
It feels just like, honestly, really just a criminal offense, almost like crime to play against it. That's my one. That's my one.
Yeah.
I'm allowed one.
Shed me a tear.
Yeah. What'd you just say? That's your one.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's also possible that maybe he's just like thinking that crime's just not worth it since his deck, like usually you save crime for like the card that wipes out your entire field evenly matched.
Yeah.
Lightning storm, like anything that would just like put a blowout on like whatever established field you have as a tier player. It's usually what you use it on.
And you're just not going to experience that against Super Heavy Samurai.
Especially when they have multiple 1-card starters, it is very possible.
Yep.
So.
Oh, we see the Paralino touchdown.
Okay.
Very, very nice.
Looks like he sided in Heartbeat, which is a really good card against the scales for sure.
Yeah, shuffle back the Prodigy. Would be very good. Was that a Solic in hand?
Yeah, looks like Solic, Heartbeat, and 2 other cards in hand. We don't know yet.
So what are you going for as Frank here right now?
It definitely depends on what his hand is. But
Oh, looks like he has a discard of a monster.
Yeah, so it must be something good. Let's see. I see a draw.
Was it a
there.
Medora or?
That is a.
Oh, Medora. You
That
are
is
correct, a
Medora.
Medora. Oh, his hand is just all
Wow,
tier
it's
stuff.
all tier stuff.
Yeah,
Wow.
this is very
This
impressive.
is a Mill 6 here. Trivy Karma, Agito.
Agito, very
Denier.
nice. Oh, what's the trap card, the Cashier trap card? Do you know what that is?
Trivy Karma?
Is that
Yeah,
it?
so it's a trap card that you get to banish it from grave to search for any card that mentions Visa Starfrost in it.
Oh, gotcha.
So
Thank
any
you.
field spell.
I'm assuming that came out in like Photon Hypernova or something, or
Yeah, I think it's either the Photon Hypernova. I think it's Photon Hypernova.
yeah, I'm assuming.
It was after Tier got hit.
Fair. Now we're seeing Scream, or is this the? Oh, okay, Scream and Agito.
1, 2, ooh,
Double
malicious.
Mally.
That's not good. I guess we do have a shuffler to put one back if we really need to.
Is that double Veiler in his hand?
And the
I think
in
that was
Joseph's hand?
Joseph. I think I just saw double Veiler.
Pike, eccentric, Veiler.
Oh, and he has Exchange of the Spirit engrave.
Yes. It allowed him to mill 10 more. I guess that's why. Or maybe they're just starting to play it so they can mill 10 cards.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I mean, that is a lot of cards in the graveyard, but it's just making cards like Scales or even Scarecrow a lot better.
Oh, yeah.
And we are seeing the Magnemut touch down on the... What was targeted? Oh,
Looks
the
like the
Murley.
Murley.
Okay. Yeah, it's
And
hard to
Agito.
tell right now with the glare. But he is putting back one of the Malleys.
But he can target up to 2 more cards since Exchange of the Spirit is engraved.
Oh, very true. I guess in this situation, I'd probably be trying to put back Soul Piercer, right? I guess he's maybe just only sticking with 3. So Magnemut staying in hand, and
He
he
has
has
a
the
bell.
Ghost Spell too. It looked like Magnemut Ghost Spell, double Veiler. This is the power of Super Heavy Samurai, I guess.
It's a tier cache, and I don't know what that
Oh,
is.
I think that
That's
was a
like
Kelbeck.
oh my gosh.
Oh, Nappies, wow. The Rhino Heart, which he does have fodder for the Rhino Heart.
Should not happy. Same thing.
Yeah, that's crazy because like he has the ability to chain block here around the draw and lock, or excuse me, not draw and lock, but the Ghost Spell by going Rhino Heart 1.
Yeah.
Oh, but it could just be met by the Ghost Spell. The Ghost Spell could just meet the target it sends later. That is unfortunate.
So it looks like he just set Exchange of the Spirit from the graveyard. So I'm very interested. Does Exchange of the Spirit have a grave effect?
No, I'm assuming something else did it, but I just don't know what.
I'm about to check.
Okay.
I'm sure maybe it's like an Agito thing or something.
Yeah. And then what did he discard? Was that Solik?
Looks like Sully. Yep.
Oh, here comes the Veiler coming down. Frank checking the Exchange of the Spirit like it does something.
It does change the graveyards.
It does change the graveyards, but it doesn't do anything. It's Veiler on Rhino Heart, unfortunately. And I think that is a Prodigy in his hand, or maybe Big Bend guy. I couldn't quite tell. Oh, maybe it was Archfiend Eccentric.
Oh, I see. So Kelbeck's additional effect, if Exchange of the Spirit is in graveyard, is it allows you to set any trap card from your graveyard to the to the
Oh my
field.
gosh. And then at this point, what does it do? It just reverses the Dex and Grave, right?
Yeah, versus Graves and deck.
Okay.
Maybe he just mills them out. Just like
It
puts
is a
5 cards in his
strategy.
deck.
It is a strategy.
Yeah.
I remember Avery Foster used that. I think one of the first YCSs with Shizu tier legal. He had Mystic Mine and then would play Exchange of the Spirit and just trying to Guido mill his opponent for 10 and
Yeah.
deck them out under Mystic Mine. I mean, it is a strategy.
It is definitely a good one, especially when cards just mill 10.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of this stuff is just relying off you being able to search in this deck.
Yeah.
So
So he might be
Frank really just making really good playmaking right here. It seems
Yeah.
like he's flowing through this. So probably a veteran of the tier format. And
Oh,
here comes Dangerous.
very cool.
He still has Denier in grave, right?
He just used it actually as
Okay,
material. Yeah, he's just.
Oh,
using
here
it to
comes
make
her Beatrice. That's so funny.
That's
Here comes
so
the Beatrice.
sick.
Activate Detach. Send any card from my deck to my graveyard. Because it was not made with a Dante.
Let's go. We were spared.
It is kind of crazy to think that this card has seen so much play. It's so far outside. If it's a here comes the next Veiler.
Very fair.
Yeah. So, I mean, as Frank here, you got to be thinking, like, my opponent has just double hand trapped me. I milled his deck, like, 15 cards. Like, what could he have left in his hand?
Right. A Bestial, who knows, at least.
Yeah.
So he has
Oh, yeah, the Magamon as well. So, I mean, he has 2 cards that are unknown at this point. Here we go, sending a Squamata, Diviner, and Fenrir. Squamata, I'm not sure if it has any more triggers left because we've seen the
No.
Beast earlier.
Yeah, he only plays 2 Shaddolls in here.
Oh, okay.
So it looks like he's going to set that, keep Heart Be in hand, since it really doesn't do exactly everything that he needs.
Yeah.
to.
And I believe that was setting as Solik.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have Sulik, Exchange of the Spirit set, a Droll in hand, and
Here we go during draw phase. Chaining Exchange
that
of the
is
Spirits.
so cool.
You can go spell that, right? Can you?
I'm not sure. I don't think it moves them. I think it just swaps.
It swaps, yeah. Wait, he's trying to go spell. Can you go spell that? I'm assuming you can.
I'm checking.
Wait, was his set instead crime?
Add a card from the graveyard to the hand, deck, and/or extra.
Yeah.
deck.
Okay.
Oh
So you
my
can go
gosh.
spell Exchange of the Spirit. That's crazy.
Imagine.
But
I
I
never
mean, that's
thought I'd
probably
hear that.
yeah. That's very funny to hear. I mean, at this point, I think it's completely fine. Yeah. Okay. They're double checking it. They had the same exact question we had.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. He's probably like, wait, no. This just swaps. Like, it is very funny though. I wonder what I believe Stephen Lee is looking it up right now.
Yeah.
But in Frank's place, I'm sure this is completely fine because now you know the Tearlament monster is not going to be negated by Oh
That
no, wait, he
bound.
has Magnemite though.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yikes! So he has to deal with a Magnemite, but Frank already knew there was a Magnemite in place, so
Yeah.
he has to have known this.
I think he realizes that he's just going to have to use 2 tier names every time because he
Yeah.
does also have a Keldo in his grave. So he does have a way to protect against the Magnemite from actually doing anything.
Hmm.
So I think he's honestly in a really good position.
Do you think you would have waited though?
Oh, yeah, we also forgot to bring
Oh
back
yeah,
Redoer.
time 3 through door. The bane of all tier players' existence is
Mech Knight,
remembering putting him back.
Boost, Mech Knight Purple
Yeah.
Nightfall, Redoer, wind up, what, Rat?
Yeah,
King?
Rabbit.
Rabbit.
Yeah. What is it?
Is there any others?
Evil Storm Thunderbird.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a hard one to remember
I
because
guess
the floating
Omega.
300.
I would remember Omega, though.
Oh yeah, Omega's just
I remember a
massive.
card that rips a card out of my opponent's
Yeah,
hand.
no, I'll remember Omega any day. But I guess we're just waiting to proceed game state forward as Steven just verifies a ruling.
Yeah.
So here we are. We are potentially providing a ruling, it looks like. Yeah, no, it's very interesting. Can you pull up Exchange of the Spirit right quick?
Yeah.
I wonder what the wording is on it.
Swap their decks or their cards in their graveyard with cards in their deck, and then shuffle their deck.
Does that meet Ghost Spell?
I don't know. I mean, I would assume so because if we're talking about the word like the phrase is like
Swap.
yeah,
And that's the most updated text of it, right?
yeah,
Okay.
because I think it got reprinted as a rare or something or like a
Ultra
actually, I don't
rare and Magnificent Mavens,
know.
right?
Yeah, where it came out. So like it's not. I'm not sure if okay.
Yeah. I believe. I don't know. Swap is just such a weird
It's-
word in
no,
Yu-Gi-Oh.
no other,
Yeah.
like the only thing I can think of that like has that is like what, not even Switcheroo has that. It's just a switch.
Yeah.
Um,
Give control.
yeah, this has
Yeah.
never come up ever. By
Yeah.
the way, like, who the hell? Is,
Oh,
like,
I think
has
it.
put
I think
that?
it is. Oh no, I think Joseph is making his case for it. For Ghost Spell. Oh, it does not resolve. Okay.
So swap does not mean add.
Yeah. That is very interesting.
He's like, oh my god, that's cool. That is so cool. All right, now I got to see this resolve.
Yeah. So the decks are just being swapped with the graveyard now, right? So
Yeah.
hold on, wait. So
So now he's
it was okay, yeah, right. It was Chainlink 1 Beatrice, and then they just flip it over and mail it.
That's so cool.
But it doesn't count as send, right? So none of this will trigger. None of this creates a trigger, right?
Correct. Yeah, I think that's why.
How they realized it's just swap instead. My gosh, he
He
did
does
just.
have all tier names in grave or in his deck.
He does
Well, it
have.
used to be grave. So
So wait, what did you say?
there should be at least 2 tier names in his deck.
Oh, he's
his
sending
his new
Kelbeck.
deck, yeah.
Is he? I wonder if he is just trying to mill out his opponent at this point.
I mean,
He
that makes
sent-
sense because now he had 15 cards in grave,
Yeah.
and then he just swapped it, so now there's 15 cards in deck.
Oh, he probably had a little bit more because of Valor discard, so 17, I guess.
Yeah, so now it's like Exchange of the Spirit mills 20. Or not exchanges, but like Keldo Agido, if he hits Keldo Agido, mills 20. 4, 5. Well, I guess it's 15 because actually Keldo.
Oh, Guido is the only one that mills the extra 5,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, because Kelbeck sets the trap.
Yeah, okay.
So it's just
And
15
then you choose on a Guido.
on who you want to mill.
Yeah, exactly. So he didn't hit a Guido there.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, he did hit a Squamata.
He's going to draw.
He has
later.
Sending Beast, draw a card. And he still does have Solic Droll. Plus a Heartbeat, so
Malicious.
if his opponent does normal or special.
The third Valor. Probably like one
Oh,
of the
no, wait,
original
that's
Valors.
the one.
The original
Oh, wait,
Valor.
yeah, that's at the bottom of the graveyard.
Yeah, yeah. Well, they shuffle their deck.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's that
Exchange
shot.
of Spirits
Okay.
does it.
I was like, wait, that was like one of the first interactions. That's so funny. And he's just double checking his graveyard.
He's like,
Oh,
"What's
the
my deck?"
driver's in there. That's nice.
That's crazy, though. He took out like Regulus,
Jizukiru, yeah, Joe.
Jizukiru.
Yeah.
That is a huge play.
Yeah, no, that is very huge. This is awesome. This is very awesome to watch.
All it took was for Tyr to be neutered for it to to be like
Yeah,
enjoyable
actually
to
be
watch.
very enjoyable to watch. I mean, even before, it was pretty enjoyable.
Yeah.
It was all very back and forth. A lot of it was very hard to keep up in the mirror matches, but I mean, this is quite the play.
Yeah.
I mean, such an interaction like Bell versus Exchange of the Spirit. I don't think
Yeah.
I would have ever encountered that before. Good to know swap has its own specific term that doesn't include adding, back. But we are seeing the Magma touchdown, banish the Havness. Trigger the Magma, that's completely fine.
Oh, he might be thinking about Sully King.
Yep, send Beatrice.
Very
and are we getting a trigger out of Heartbeat? Is it on normal or special? And he controls Tearlament's Cashier, right?
Oh, you mean Scream?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Scream.
Yeah, looks like now you might trigger this. Let's see here. Looks like, oh, this is going straight to a Baron. We definitely needed to Scream here.
Yeah. Oh, that's very unfortunate.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we're fine because we also still have a Perlareno pop.
Oh, very true. And do we have shufflers still?
I think
we probably have a Keldo, yeah?
I think we have a Keldo.
Oh, he's just negating the Scream outright.
I mean, that makes sense.
Does he have any trap cards left to search in deck?
Doesn't seem like it. It seems like it was only Scream or Sully.
Oh, the card he drew off Beast as well was malicious.
Yeah.
That's rough. So Baron pop Paraleno. Yikes.
It's a big guy.
And then he has to kill the Time Thief Redoer, yeah?
Yeah. So he's going over the tier cache, I guess, so that Sully
can't be usable anymore.
Correct.
Interesting.
I guess, get rid of the card that mills.
Yeah.
So it looks like every tier name is in graveyard. At
Does
least the
look
feasible
that way.
ones. Oh, is he passing?
Yeah. It looks like that was his only play.
Yo, top deck tier cache.
Oh, standby phase effect.
Bike. Summon the bike.
I think he has turn player priority
Yeah.
to activate Redoer. So he gets the first action. Ash Blossom.
I don't know what we're expecting. It's a full monster deck.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, wait, spell trap? Yeah, no, it's always just going to be a monster. Very, very true. Regulus coming down. Or coming back from the grave, I guess, coming up.
Oh, he's reviving Regulus with
Baron. Yeah.
Okay. Now we tribute summon Mally.
I mean, what's going through your head right now? I'm not seeing that many plays.
So it's kind of hard. You have to use tier cache here because.
He did have the Keldo engraved. He could have Keldo during his opponent's turn, yeah?
Yeah.
And before the Paraleno got popped. Destroyed the Magma, right?
Yeah. It looks like he's just going to go for everything that mills. So it looks like, okay.
Not just all the tier names.
Yeah.
And is he going for the full 5 here? Yep, it looks like.
I don't know about putting back Fenrir. I think you put back a Guido.
Yeah, probably. So you can make the opponent mill the rest of the cards.
I
mean, ironically, Time Thief is digging deeper and deeper.
Yeah.
Digging deeper
Is
and
this guy
deeper.
playing Runic or
yeah, exactly.
or Tearlament? What's going on?
What's your game plan here, buddy?
You gotta stick with an identity. So yeah, I think you have to tier cache here. Regulus is kind of forced to negate this.
Really?
I don't know, because it seems like it's not going to negate and destroy, but
if it negates this, then it's just a free range Zeus.
Yeah. It's not like Redoer is doing anything.
Yeah.
It's going to banish every turn. This is really interesting though, because this is the first time I think we've seen Super Heavy Samurai actually go with a back and forth.
Yeah, it
and
really
not
is.
just pendulum swing back in.
Yeah, no. Yep, here comes the Zeus. Card we saw earlier. Really set the heartbeat.
Yeah, that adds a trap from grave.
Oh, true. Good looks. Now we're drawing a very limited amount of cards here. I mean, what do you even if you can even get a trigger for a search, what are you even going for?
Well, for Sully?
Oh, no, I'm talking about for Joseph.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, his deck's in his graveyard.
Yeah.
Yep, he sees it. He sees it.
Yeah.
Wow, that was quite the showing. Just turning your turning your Guidos and Kelbecs into milling machines.
That's so cool.
Yeah, no.
I have not seen Tier played like that.
I've not seen Exchange of the Spirit played like that.
I have not seen Exchange of the Spirit played.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. That was very, very cool to see. I mean, what are we looking for now for Frank going second here?
Let's see. So, I mean,
He does play evenly matched. Any Dark Ruler? No, he does have Nibiru, though.
I see evenly, Nib, Raigeki.
It looks like he put in the Drolls, though, for going first. So
Oh, I would too.
yeah, it looks like there's been a lot of cards just swapped over.
Yeah.
We could even, heck, we could even just see the Raigekis coming in.
Yeah, I think I can see them. I can see him like using having Raigeki instead of like, I don't know if he goes for the evenly.
Yeah. Because, I mean, like, Raigeki, you're just, I mean, as long as you can get to 2 level 4s, which, I mean, Tearlaments does with ease,
Yeah.
it's just Zeus.
Zeus.
Yeah. I could honestly see that card being hit coming up.
Zeus.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think if there's been a time to hit it, it should be now. Like, I mean, it's every deck just seems to be like, oh, I can't do anything. I can Zeus the board.
Yeah.
I could literally just.
I'm out of plays. Like, Pearly, maybe they're just trying to push Pearly a little bit harder, but if they take away Zeus, I'm not sure what, like, Pearly, obviously, they can still end on, like, Noir, but, like.
It's just Clee at that point, right?
Yeah, exactly. They're putting up a towers. But we could be seeing. Oh wait, we saw the Spell Canceller game 1. Would you still be signing the Raigekis?
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe he will just play like maybe the evenlies over the spell cancelers.
Maybe.
Because I don't think even like if it gets evenly, like I mean, first off that has to resolve, but I don't know. I wonder if he even goes for it. You know, it's like he's playing tier, like he knows like his deck is most likely just most monsters.
Yeah.
So who knows? It's probably just better to do the generic board of Appa for 4. Like Appa
Yeah.
for 4.
I mean, he
Baron,
saw that Spell Canceller get taken out almost immediately.
Yeah,
Like,
so
just with ease. So I still feel like Spell Canceller might be, like, the best route.
prevents you from like actually dying.
Yeah, I mean, it stops Dark Ruler, and
Yeah.
you have to understand, like, Dark Ruler is a massive card in this format.
Yeah.
Frank isn't siding and remaining it, but, I mean, still, it's...
You don't know
that. I mean, I got a good idea. I have an inside man.
Yeah.
In the name of a popular hit show on No before.
Wow.
Inside man.
Inside man.
Yep. Okay, and we are going into game 3, and we see Joseph leading off with the bike.
My bike.
Searching Soul Piercer. And he has Prodigy,
wow.
Prodigy, scaling Benkai, summoning itself. And we see Frank just with his cards on the table. One of my favorite things to do is just kind of set my cards down on the table. I don't like my opponent like kind of watching where my hands are going with my cards in case I'm like getting ready to hand trap. I'd rather just like look at my hand, memorize it in half a second, set it down, and then just watch my opponent and then hand trap when I know I need to. But we are taking a look here. It doesn't look. Do you see any hand traps? Anything notable? I think I see an evenly, right?
Sheeran, Rhino, trap card, and 2 spells. That's what I see.
My gosh. Yeah, it's not looking too good for any kind of interruption here. So it looks like Joseph's just going to be free to play.
Yeah.
Yep. See, we're seeing standard lines.
So yeah, we've seen this multiple times before
Yeah.
at this point.
I mean, we are getting closer and closer to time right now. We have 7 minutes and just a little bit under 30 seconds left in the round.
Luckily, both of our players are playing at a reasonable pace. And
Yeah, no, most definitely. I mean, as Joseph, I think it was completely reasonable they kept trying last round. Like, he was making plays. He was, progressing the game state somewhat in his favor. But once he saw the writing on the wall, he was respectful about it. He picked up his cards and, decided to go to game 3. Frank, on the other hand, has not really missed a beat while playing. So both players very high caliber here, making great plays. Then we're going to another Prodigy search, most likely just for the Pendulum Summon.
ooh, he already has box again.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Oh, yikes. He keeps opening box. Then Pendulum Summons. Triggers Genius. Or the Spell Canceller. He's going into the Spell Canceller route.
I mean, it makes sense, You only lose to Dark Ruler, you might as well,
Yeah, you might as well lean into it. I mean, like, another card to be fearful of is obviously evenly, but if you're putting up multiple Omni Negates, then, you better put your opponent on have 3 evenly.
Yeah.
Yeah. This card is once again crazy, just always searching Regulus when you need it. Like, your Genius can consistently just search you the Spell Canceller. Why is this card is just perfect for searching the Regulus? It is just mind-breaking to see these combos line up.
It looks
And
like
here
he's
we
also
go.
making
He's going for
Savage.
Saryuja.
No, that's happened. Okay.
Yep, just right into Saryuja.
Okay.
Four mats.
That's a draw 4. Oh,
Yes,
God,
it is.
He already has Ash in hand. I see that.
Yep, just re-verifying that he did 4.
Gamma, Bell,
Ghost Bell, Archfiend
Eccentric.
Eccentric.
And some other card. I went in 2 eccentric.
Here comes Regulus. Soul Piercer. Then here comes Saryuja effect, summon Spell Canceller. And the die, just to denote the plus 300 mandatory effect from Saryuja. And what's in his hand? I believe I saw, what, Ash and Ghost Bell?
Yeah, he has, like, interesting. Why is he popping this scale?
He does have a Gamma Seal.
I think he just drew that, too.
Yep, I think he did as well.
Okay.
So Frank just taking a second here to think. Joseph playing through his turn very, very fast. I think he only took like about 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Just get through that whole entire turn. Okay, so he's freeing up the negate. So it looks like, what's the other card in his hand?
Terraforming.
Terraforming. So right here, would you go, I'm assuming Gamma Seal over Spell Canceller then, just to free up the Terraforming?
I don't know, because like you have, looks like it's Beast. It's Beast, Rhino, Terraforming, Gamma Seal.
Okay,
I think
over
it's correct
Baron.
to do
Yeah.
Baron, yeah.
Yeah, just to get it out of the way.
Like you don't need the field spell right this moment. Ooh.
Oh, that is painful.
That is painful.
The Rhino Heart is backup, but it's going to be met with the Ghost Spell. That is so difficult.
I don't think he's sending a tier name, or I think he's sending tier cash.
Really? Oh, just to try and mill?
It's either you send tier cash or you have to hard fuse into Kaleido. But if he hard fuses into Kaleido, also he doesn't know that Pike's there, but whatever. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, he's going right into Havness. Oh, this is so unfortunate. Frank is really hoping for a lot here after seeing the Bestials. The Ghost Spell catches down. Oh, no. And staring at his hand, I think that's going to be a pass.
Yeah.
He has Beast, Terraforming, and Sharon. Yep, he is unfortunately having to say pass. That is so unfortunate. I mean, really just showcasing the power of Super Heavy, just the ability to combo, make a board, and then also have hand traps as backup.
And a floodgate.
Yeah, and a floodgate. It is quite difficult to deal with. And I mean, in Joseph's position, he pretty much can just end the game here on his whim.
Yeah.
He knows one card in hand is essentially just a Sharon. Other 2 cards, functionally monsters, unless you go for the Rhino discard. So, very unfortunate. Yep, Joseph just giving a quick second to think about his bike target.
Yeah. He still has to do this without activating another scale.
And he still has the Saryuja effect to summon as well.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things to do.
Summon for free.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, it's crazy to think that you can do it on your turn, but if it lives and it comes back to you, it's just like, all right, it's another free summon.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, did he just activate Prodigy effect to summon from deck?
Oh, this is
This is very interesting. Is he just kind of just try and go for game? Does not lock him into super heavies now?
Yeah, it locks him into super heavies for the turn.
Ah.
Sorry, Toby.
Fair enough. Will you pull up Saratobi right quick?
Yeah, it is a burn card. Once per turn, during either player's turn, you have no spells and traps. You can target a spell or trap card on the field, destroy it, and flick 500.
Oh, I guess so. Just pop your scale.
Yeah, it also can attack in defense position. So
How much defense?
28.
Okay, then we'll start usually at 31.
Yeah. So yeah, that should be well over lethal here. Oh, I guess he does have a Rhino Heart on the field still.
Yep. So that's 1,300. And then spell canceller. So 1,300, 22, so 35. He's at 45. Then we'll see 31. So 1,400. Then spell canceller for game.
That is lethal.
That is the game. Oh, looks like Stephen Lee is interjecting right quick. Just reviewing what is going on. Yep, there's the 31, leaving him at 14. And spell canceller connecting for 0 life points. Yep, so taking a little bit longer just to finish this up, but
Yeah.
rightfully
Confirming.
so.
There's nothing wrong with confirming. You never know.
Yeah, no, exactly. You don't want to miss anything in these games. That's the last thing you'd want is just to regret, walking away from the table feeling like, oh, wait, I did the wrong math.
Yeah.
Take your time. There's no reason to rush this.
Especially with an extension you have.
Exactly. It's, so unfortunately we did not see Frank come out on top. We were rooting for him with the Tearlament. It was a very cool game, too, to watch, though.
Yeah, that was
very,
crazy.
very cool. And Joseph, still being able to make a Baron summon back Regulus, like, he had plays.
Yeah.
Like,